Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Logan. Now before we even get into this video, I want you all to tap yourselves on the back for even thinking about going to the gym, because that is a huge accomplishment in itself. Now listen, I remember going to the gym for the first time and I was just so nervous. I was worried about people judging me, how strong I was. I was worried about if I was doing the movements properly and if I was lifting with proper form. I was worried about all this stuff. I remember going to the very back of the gym, to the corner of the gym, to find the machine that was away from everyone so that I wouldn't be judged. And I remember I would do a quick movement really quickly and then I would kind of just leave because I didn't want anyone to think I was taking too long. I don't want the same experience for you because that could have all been avoided if I watched a video like this beforehand. Okay, so the first thing I want to address is to not be worried about what people think of you, because everyone at the gym started where you're starting now, or even was in a worse situation. So, everyone was a beginner at one point. So we shouldn't be nervous about what they're thinking of us because they're not even judging us at all because they were in your shoes at one point. On top of that, everyone at the gym is probably worrying about what they look like, how they look like, and what they're doing. So they don't even have time to worry about you or be judging you because they're gonna be judging themselves. Now, the second thing I want to address is don't be afraid to ask for help. There are staff members and trainers at your gym, and they're there to help you. They're not there just to sit there and, let you go in and out of the gym and just check your membership. No. They're there to help you, okay? So if you feel like you're doing a movement wrong or you don't know where to start, ask a staff member. Third, if you're a beginner, don't be nervous to use the machines and free weights. Now, if you're a beginner, I recommend you use the machines first because they're gonna kind of give you the proper form right off the bat. And when you're using free weights, sometimes you can kind of ego lift and mess up your form and end up injuring yourself, especially as a beginner. When I first went to the gym, I actually tried to do the free weights a lot more, and I didn't really know the proper techniques or forms, so I ended up really hurting my shoulder. The fourth thing I want to address is when you're a beginner, stay consistent and go to the gym just as much as you can, okay? Because not only is this going to help you stay consistent in the future with the gym, but it's also going to kind of slingshot your progression in the gym. Because when you first start lifting weights and you first start in the gym, for the first few months, you are like on basically natural steroids because your muscles aren't used to lifting weights. So they're going to explode in size because literally every day you're going to be building muscle, and that doesn't really happen as much or as fast as you kind of progress in the gym. I now want to kind of address diet and supplements. Now, when I first got into the gym, I wasn't eating enough protein. But when I first started the gym, my diet was horrible. And I was doing all this training, but I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to. And that's because I wasn't eating properly. So you need to fuel your system in order to build muscle and also perform better in the gym. Because you can train really hard in the gym all the time, but if your diet is crap, then you're not going to build any muscle because your body needs those carbohydrates, those proteins, and fats. Now, a rule of thumb, I think, is to have between 0.5 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. It's okay to have cheat days, and it's okay not to have a strict diet. I don't. Trust me, I don't. I want you guys to avoid fixating on tracking these calories and macros because it can become you can create an unhealthy relationship with food. So you can just start viewing food as just numbers and everything like that, and it can actually put you in a downward spiral, and you might fall off of the gym. With supplements, you don't need to take as many supplements as you think you do. I would say you only need 2 things. You don't even need these. Supplements are a luxury, guys. You don't need them to build muscle, and you don't need them to be an athlete, to be fit. They kind of just, they're there to help. So the first thing I would say is get a protein powder. Protein powders help you get enough protein in throughout the day. So it's not a meal replacement. You should be having your protein shake with a meal or to sip on throughout the day, so you're getting like a kind of constant source of protein. So some of my friends I know like to drink protein shakes during the school day because we can't eat during class, obviously. But if they're drinking a protein shake from that time between the start of school to lunch, they're getting like protein in, right? And it's just an easy way to get it in. The other supplement that I think you should get is creatine. And creatine micronized monohydrate, to be specific. I recommend taking 5 grams a day of creatine, just consistently, for however long you're going to the gym. Creatine helps, increase muscle mass, increase endurance in the gym. It has so many benefits to your brain and just overall health. I think it's one of the closest things you can get that's natural to steroids. Definitely get protein powder and creatine if you can. But if you can't, don't think you're not gonna make any gains in the gym, because you definitely will. The other thing I wanna cover is gym etiquette. Now, a lot of times for beginners, they kind of don't really know the etiquette or the, silent rules of the gym. Make sure you re-rack your weights. So if you're, bench pressing, don't leave the plates on the barbell, because that's kind of just rude, and people are going to judge you for that. They're gonna be upset about that. Now the other thing is if you're using a machine or a bench press or anything, make sure you wipe down the machine with some sort of sanitization, because a lot of gyms will have a little paper towels with sanitizer. So make sure you wipe down your sweat and everything like that, because trust me, no one wants to go work out on a machine that's drenched in your sweat. It's wrong. The other thing is, don't grunt or make any really loud noises all the time. Now sometimes on that last rep to failure, or when you're really pushing it, sometimes you are gonna make a little noise, and that's fine. But if you're screaming, or if you're really being loud all the time, it's just kind of rude. Anyways, I hope this video helped anyone who's trying to go to the gym. I hope this video helped you guys overcome your fears or any worries you may have had. Just remember, no one's judging you, okay? The only person judging you is probably gonna be yourself. So remember, stay consistent and don't give up on yourself, because trust me, you will reach all of your goals if you just have that discipline and dedication to becoming more fit and more healthy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped, and if it did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, anyways, see you guys in the next video. Peace.